name is Driune Santana over here at DJIcebergCom. This is our Before the Fame series over here, and we're happy to have you on here. How do you pronounce your name? I think I've been saying like TruCarr, right?
TruCarr, True without the E, car with an extra R.
Okay, all right. I'm probably not going to memorize that, but that's okay. We got this.
Now you gonna for sure remember it, for sure, for
I
sure.
am. I'm gonna remember it. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but I'm gonna remember it definitely. So how you doing today on this wonderful Wednesday?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm great. You are 25 years. You're a 25-year-old rapper. How long you been doing this?
Since about like 2013, I was playing around. I didn't take it serious till like 2016.
What inspired you to take it serious in 2016?
My daughter had passed away, so I was just like, man, let me stop playing. Let me really do something that I want to do and take it serious and go somewhere and have a meaning behind it. So that was my meaning behind it. I just had to go.
Oh wow, my condolences on that. I know that could be extremely
Right here,
hard for.
it's motivation though. It's all motivation. She here with us. She in the interview. Say
What
what
was
up.
her?
That's Journey.
What was her name?
Journey.
Journey. Oh,
Yeah.
that's really pretty.
That's what we on.
I love that. I love that. So you're born in Watts, California, right?
Yes, man.
So what describe the vibe out there, you know?
Watch. You know, LA, so it kind of get cold sometimes. It be hot too, but other than that, like the environment, it's really like a people place, like to where it's like if you was young growing up and watch, this where you learn to get your character from. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
just be all in one spot. You feel me? Everybody get to kicking it and stuff like that. Everybody get to like we really learning like different people. Like it might be this type of person that come to the block, this type of person that don't come to the block, this type of person. So we all just like interacting with each other. It was like every day we either doing like block parties and stuff like that, playing football and stuff like that, till you get to an older age to where it's like you gotta pick a side because you feel me, you might get involved into some other activities. You feel me? I ain't
Right.
trying to say too much, but it was to a point where like we was getting older and then people had to pick their ways or figure out what they was gonna do with their life. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
chose to do this.
Okay, so how would you describe the music scene out there?
Watch. Music scene. Shout out to TDE. They making noise right now. Really, you feel me? That's pretty much all that I hear right now from Watch TDE.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick and them, J Rock. You feel me? Shout out to J Rock. Shout out to the Knicks and guards. Shout out to all the projects. You feel me? Everybody out there having that and stuff like that. But for sure, I'm hearing TDE all the time.
Yeah, definitely. They're pretty popular. So I noticed that Watts is not really talked about much. Like you don't really hear too many artists coming out of that area. And you spoke about wanting to bring the attention to Watts, like accounting gets attention. So, what is something that you want people to know about Watts?
Well, really, like this is like one of the main little things. It's crazy how people know Compton, and Compton is right next door to Watts. So I just really want us to get put on to where people just even like notifying us, like speaking up on us, like if anything. So if anything, if it even got to be me when they talk about when it come to Watts, then let it be.
Mm.
You feel me? But I'm just trying to bring some type of light to where we getting brought up in these conversations to where we got states out of other states. They wearing Watts hat. They ain't never even been there, but they want to be there because they seen the movie or you feel me? Just because they interested and stuff like that. And that's how Compton is. And we right next to those. Shout out to Compton. Oh, you know, it's hood to the dub, dub to the hub, same thing. But we want that type of respect.
Right, right. I get it. I understand. And you live so much of your name. You basically you don't never want to tell no fake shit. Like you gonna
Hell
always
nah.
be true.
Keep it 100, nothing else. And keep it 100 with yourself, not me. That's what you got to tell them folks. You feel me? Just in case
Right.
they lying. You feel me? They'll be like, don't be lying to me. You feel me? Matter of
Hmm.
fact, don't lie to yourself. You feel me?
Right.
Before you even try to lie to me, don't lie to yourself. You feel me?
Exactly.
Then luckily I got signed to somebody that, you feel me, 100 ENT, standing on the same thing I'm standing on. 100 nothing else, keep it 100 with yourself, not us.
Right. So let me ask you this: how important is it for artists to, you know, live through their truth and not through a gimmick?
Shit, somebody gonna figure it out. You feel me? Don't think nobody not gonna figure you out. You feel me? Somebody gonna pop out the cutter. They gonna get that information to somebody. You better not be no snitch and you trying to do this rap stuff for sure, cause that ain't going nowhere. You feel me? It ain't going regardless. But if you really trying to
Mm-hmm.
be somebody in this rap thing, you a snitch. You might as well stop, throw it away right now.
Right, right. I definitely agree. So, who are some of the artists that you know you grew up listening to?
When I was a kid, mom was playing like Tupac, DMX. That was like when I was young. I ain't had no control over playing no music. Then my
Mm-hmm.
brother, he's like a little bit older than me. So like when I get like middle school, he was like high school type stuff. He was playing like Boosie and stuff like that. So I didn't choose to listen to that, but I was just listening to it because my brother was listening to it. So it had me juiced up around that time. And then when I started getting older, you feel me, like YG and that stuff was banging and stuff. But I was more so listening to like Lil Wayne, what else? This stuff that came out the South, like you feel me, I wasn't really listening too much. LA, shout out to the game. I was, you feel me, playing. You know, I'm clocked in with the game for sure, for sure. But other than that, I really wasn't too much on the West Coast music. I didn't never really had an aux cord. If you really want to be technical, they never passed me the aux cord. I never had the aux cord. Now that I got the aux cord, we putting on me.
Why they never pass you the ox in?
I don't know.
That's messed up. Like you couldn't put them onto some new sounds, you know, especially within the South, like, you know, with Wayne and, you know, and Boosie and like Juvenile and
For
so
sure, stuff like that. But now I am the music, so now it's
mhm,
like, you feel me? Put on some TruCarr.
right. So you talk about like, you know, the South and everything. I think your mom and your grandma is from Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
So
My
I mean
mom from
that
Louisiana.
so you know that's like a part of like a little bit of you and your sound, right? You know,
Yeah, yeah.
kind of mixing that West Coast sound with a little Southern twang to it.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the
And then on the West Coast style, it's like, you feel me? I'm getting on like, I'm probably getting on West Coast beats, but I'm probably sounding like I'm from down south, or it's either I'm getting on the down south beat and I'm talking that West Coast stuff. So it's like,
hmm
dang, I'm bringing that to the West, really.
right. Basically, like you're blending, you know, two different sounds and creating something of yours
Yeah,
that can't nobody take.
that's dope.
Right. So your record outside, you know, caught the attention of like 4 million views on YouTube. Like that's crazy. So when did like how did it feel seeing that? You know, like knowing that a song that you made when you probably weren't even like really taking music that seriously to reach 4 million views on YouTube.
It's crazy because I'm like a humble person, so it was like when I seen it, every time I ever see something like that's like something good, like or even when people tell congratulate me on things, I always
Mhm.
think like, man, keep on working, go harder and go harder. So that's how I feel about everything I do. Even though I might need to start feeling like, hey, I did that, you feel me? But in my head, I be always feeling like, all right, you got that stage done. Now what's the next step? You feel me?
Right.
I got to keep on working. There's never an end to it, or I can't just settle for where I'm at.
Right, right. And then, you know, actually following that, you know, Blueface reached out to you, you know, to, you know, hop on the remix and you guys did a dope visual to it. So how long have you known Blueface? I mean, although you guys are signed to the same label and everything.
Shout out to Blueface. I knew bro a while back. Like I ain't know him, but you feel me? I met him a couple times with my boy Creep. You feel me? Creep had me pull up a couple of them shows, and you feel me? I was ending up performing and stuff like that. And then
Mm-hmm.
after a while, I don't even know if bro remember those times or not, but you feel me? He just hit me up again. It was like, hey, that outside song that's going. So you feel me? We done clocked in, got to go to the studio. You feel me? When I went to the studio, I ended up meeting Whacking there, meeting the label, and then it just got good from there. Now we with it, with it. You feel me?
Right, right. I agree. I agree. I mean, the record it did amazing, you know, and you know, with you kind of working with Blueface and him been in the industry for a little bit a while now, what advice did he kind of give you about the industry?
For sure, don't listen what other people say. You feel me? Because my boy still do his own thing. Like, not saying like own thing like he don't listen to management and stuff like that, but he ain't worried about what the people think. You feel me? He being him type stuff.
Right.
So always be me for sure. You feel me? Advice like that is always good. Be yourself.
Yeah, because you know, Blueface, he always get talked about and stuff and everything,
But being
but
yourself though.
yeah, being himself, you know, but doing some crazy things for real. We all
I
seen
feel
it. But he like he's really humbling and like he has like a great personality, you know, it's very welcoming, you know. So that's that's pretty cool. So, you know, you have like your project that's coming up next month that you're gonna be dropping your debut album based on a true story. Like that's to have it based like literally living in your truth, telling your story through your album. That's amazing. So, what can your fans actually expect from this?
From this one, like I really switched up the swag. Like I really went to different lanes to where I can be able to go to different states and be able to connect with this type of crowd, connect with this type of crowd, get this type of feature, get this type of feature. Because not everybody want to listen to the same thing, and not only that, it be like I want to show the people more of what I can do. You feel me? Instead of just
Mhm.
staying in a box. You feel me? You might like this new stuff too.
Right. I agree. I agree. You know, you have some appearances from Sada Baby, who was fairly new to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You
Shout out
know,
to
working
Sada.
with him.
Say that one more time.
What was it like working with him?
Yeah, you already know the energy was up for sure. The energy was in the room. You feel me?
Hmm.
Um, Shit, we got that done. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was straight off of energy. Like I went in there, did my thing, and right off of that, like it ain't take no 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Bro went up in there. You feel me? Because I freestyle. Bro went up
Hmm.
in there, same energy, even more energy off of that, just because it built the energy. So you feel me? It was dope to see, bro. That you feel me? Now we watching it in person and not just a video of it already done. You feel me?
Hmm. Right, right. I mean, his energy is up the roof. You know, I do like his song "Whole Lot of Choppers." You
Whole
know
lot of
that went
dance.
crazy. That went crazy, and then him getting the Nicki feature too. Like that's big for
One more
him.
time, say that again.
For him to get the feature with Nicki Minaj,
Oh yeah,
for
hell yeah.
that was crazy. Honestly, it really was. So
Wow.
hopefully, yeah. So hopefully, you know, we can see you. You know, maybe get a Nicki Minaj feature or.
Let's speak it into existence. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
get all the
manifest.
features that we want.
We gonna manifest it.
But we gonna exactly manifest and keep on working. You feel me? And it ain't nothing. We just gonna keep working. If anything.
I agree. I agree. So, what is something that you wanted to accomplish this year?
This year, let's say I'm about to drop my first tape, so it's, I want to get these beats from uh damn who got the beats? One second. Yeah, I forgot his name. I forgot was it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just skip that one. I want to work on my boy Swiss Beats. Forget
Okay.
those beats. I want to work with Swiss Beats. You feel me? Forget
Okay.
the other beats. Swiss Beats, we gotta get one in, man. We're going legendary with it. You feel me? I ain't gonna take it lightly. We gotta take it there.
Okay. Okay. So you get a beat from Swiss Beats. Maybe we could see you on the like the verse battles that they got going on.
Nah, for sure. I need to
Who
get
would
on there.
you who would you want to go against?
Who you want to see me go against? Cause you feel me? I'm not worried about who I go against. I'm not worried about the opponent.
You
I'ma
automatically know you.
go up. You feel me? It don't matter who I go against. I'ma go.
Okay, okay. Let's see. So we described like your sound and everything. Let's see if we got like a newcomer coming up.
Let's
Hmm.
see.
It's so many of y'all. you know, coming up in the game and everything and doing your thing. I feel that whoever you go against, they're gonna have it's gonna be a challenge.
Hey, I wish everybody the best. You feel me? We all working. Stay hungry,
Hmm.
'cause you're supposed to be. And if you competitive, that's how you supposed to be. I ain't taking nothing like that. You feel me? Let's keep on having that. You feel me? For sure. Matter of
I
fact, I'm
agree.
like that. So if you working hard, I'm working harder. For sure.
Nothing's wrong with that. I love that artists are, you know, with 2020 happening and the pandemic and quarantine. If I mean, y'all are kind of still in quarantine, right? You know, in California, I think y'all like locked down.
Man, we locked
That's
down.
so it's like how are you creating so much and y'all on lockdown?
It's like still being able to connect the dots. Still, you know what I mean? It's like out here is like, since there's really nothing to do, all the rappers is really trying to link right now, because it's like
Hmm.
what we all doing. We might as well just, you feel me, link together and use each other platform and to build this stuff. You feel me? Other than that, people still trying to do, like, you feel me, it's still clubs going on like it's out of state, but they just got to set up a little different.
Okay, okay. I mean, hey, you got an album that you about to drop, so you definitely been working and moving and you know dropping these amazing visuals and stuff and you know then you know being signed and everything. I think that's great. You moving up the charts and stuff.
Hell yeah.
It's just motivation
Working
for other.
2021 gonna be a big year for both of us though.
Okay, well, I hope it is for me. I don't
Like
know
I
what I'm.
said, for both of us, we gotta speak it into existence.
All right, we're gonna speak into existence. We're gonna keep the manifestation role going on, and it's gonna be up all 2021. And
Up
then,
with it. Up with it.
so before I let you go, what is a quote that you live by?
Um, this my main one. 100 nothing else. Keep it 100 with your motherfucking self, not me. You feel me? 'Cause like I
Hmm.
said, people is fraudulent. They gonna lie. They gonna act. They gonna do all this type of stuff just to, you feel me, impress the next person. Be yourself. You feel me? Because they might like you more.
Right, I agree. I agree. So where can you know fans and everyone keep up with you as far as like your Instagram and you know be able to keep up with updates and everything?
You can follow me on all social medias at TRUCARR underscore TruCarr.
Okay, okay. Well, TrueCore, thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedule to come talk to me over here, DJIceberg.com. It
I
was a pleasure
appreciate you.
here. Yeah, no problem. It was a pleasure having you on here. I'm ready to see you go up all 2021. Let's get
And I
it.
for sure appreciate you.